What's the move, YouTube? What's going on? What's the deal? So, y'all know we back at it with another one, you know, and we're going to keep coming back at it with another one and another one and another one and another one after that. You know what I'm saying? So, today we got a video I want to react to. It's not like no super viral video or nothing like that. I just ran across it and I wanted to react to it because we're not gonna react to the whole thing because it's like a 50-minute long video. We gonna kind of shorten it up a little bit, but we gonna react to it because I liked it. It's I believe this woman is a marriage counselor and a relationship therapist. I believe she's a relationship counselor and a marriage counselor, I believe. But she was stating a lot of facts in this video, and we gonna break them down. We gonna discuss it, and y'all know I'm gonna give my commentary, my opinions, and my thoughts. You know what I mean? And then I want y'all to get your thoughts and your opinions and your commentary in the comments, and I'm gonna check that shit out. And we gonna, you know, we gonna bounce off each other. You know how we do. We put our heads together. We bounce off each other. Me and y'all, we locked in. You know what I mean? We locked in, man. But let's go ahead and get the video started. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there.
Hey y'all, welcome to Boundaries and Grace. My name is Taylor Chandler. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, helping you break negative relationship patterns by shifting your attachment style. Hey y'all, I'm Taylor.
Shout out to Taylor Chandler.
Family therapist.
Go follow her.
I'm gonna talk
subscribe,
about,
like.
People who lie to women. I've got a short list here of people who lie to women. I hope I can help somebody today. Hey y'all. We've got the nice guys, also known as pandering men. We've got pandering pastors. We've got women who are romantically or sexually interested in women, or you, if you're a woman, and they're lying. We've got mothers and other family members who have had bad personal experiences and have made bad choices. I think we've got one more. Oh yeah, female friends who have lost hope or desire. And they're not all single. Let's start here because I'm tired of seeing it. And honestly, I don't know how as a man you can even stomach this. Other men who are lying to women because they want to be the nice guy or they're pandering to women. Okay, this is the type.
Let me just say for everybody, for all the real men, we want to knock these niggas out. I'm just keeping it real right now. Like, dudes that be pandering to women and be sitting there telling women what they want to hear. A real man is not going to be able to stomach that because we know that the stuff that they being fed is all bullshit and it's stuff that we don't even really like or really even, like, you're never going to be able to keep a dude like me listening to these goofy motherfuckers who she about to name. But it's like, I swear, I be wanting to catch these dudes and wrangle their neck, man. I'm telling you. It make me sick. Let's go.
Who, simply put, will tell women what they want to hear because women will be hopefully deceived. Hopefully deceived. Because women want these guys to be telling the truth. And 98% of men know that it's not the truth. Derek Jackson, thank you. Y'all, women, how was Derek Jackson not enough to be like, wait a second, something's not right here? Derek Jackson was, I thought that was going to be I don't even know what to call it. I thought that was going to like just wake people up. I thought that was going to be like, wow. The fact that didn't totally destroy his whole career says a lot. Because Derek Jackson was the #1 example of a man who totally twists things up, tells women.
Let me say, though, the fact that didn't destroy his career and he still had women up under him, still want to listen to him and stuff like that, and still wanted it to not be true, is the perfect example that women want to be lied to. This is why women stay with a dude who cheat on them time and time again, and then he tell her, I'm not going to cheat on you no more. After he didn't cheat on her 12 times, she's like, okay, I love you. He didn't cheat on you 12 times. Stop letting now you can stay with the dude. That's up to you whether or not you stay with the dude. Because, I mean, a lot of dudes, we're not going to get off into all of that. But You can stay with the dude, but just don't lie to yourself about it. This dude done cheated on you 12 times. He gonna always cheat until, you know, he probably get old and dried up. You know what I mean? Stop lying to yourself about it.
Want to hear just because women
things will go a lot smoother.
Comes out that I don't even want to go down the whole story. If you don't know the story, I don't even have time to tell you. There's video out there about it. But it's the fact that he totally blatantly lied to women and his own wife. I can't even get into it, y'all. The pandering men, the nice guy, he fits this description. This is one of these types, motivated by money, okay? Because women will pay these people to lie. Women will pay these people to lie. There are men coaching, and I'm always weary of, I'm not saying that this is always the case, but I'm always weary of, on the front end, men who exclusively coach women like intentionally, exclusively coach women only. He
don't coach no men? That's strange.
Or therapists who male therapists who exclusively work with women. I'm always wary of them.
Let me tell y'all right now, any dude who exclusively only coach women or exclusively only do therapy to women is having sex with half of them. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's extorting them for money and he having sex with half of them. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's a fact.
Why? Because it's almost like, I don't like to use this word, but it's true.
Let me tell y'all something else. If I didn't have morals and I didn't have a soul and I just didn't give a fuck, I would absolutely do the shit. I absolutely would, because I know that's a market. Like, I'm a businessman. I understand, like, I understand. I study markets, and I understand that absolutely is a market, because there's a lot of single women out here nowadays that are absolutely looking for somebody to come along and tell them you didn't do anything wrong. It's the men's fault. You not crass and rude and quarrelsome and bitchy. You know, you just didn't have a strong enough man, girl. You got to go out here and get you a strong enough man, and these niggas out here ain't worth your time. I'm telling you, women will throw money at you to tell them that kind of shit because they don't want to hear the truth. Like, no, you are quarrelsome, you crass, you bitchy. You probably need to pipe down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then you probably be able to get you a man, you know what I'm saying? And get a husband and be married. I don't like to speak too much on marriage because I'm not married, but they don't like to hear the truth. Point blank, bottom line.
It's literally predatory. Like, it's literally predatory because they know that there are women who will pay them to just be held and to be lied to. And they will pay these men to make them feel better. That won't actually tell them the truth. So it's not that men can't be coaches for women, and it's not that men can't be therapists for women. That's definitely.
But why just exclusively women, though? Why would you just be exclusively just for coach for women?
I am saying that that should be a pink flag. It should just make you wonder. And what should you wonder about? You should wonder if men agree with, or if men align with their message. You've got to wonder. Because when there are men who exclusively or intentionally work with women, if other men are not aligned with that man's message, the professional's message, it's because men don't agree with it and men don't believe in it and men don't think like that. That's why. Exactly. So when you've got men, a male there.
And to her point, that's why, like, a lot of these podcasts out here that like for instance, like the Red Pill, like a lot of Red Pill podcasts, stuff like that. That's why these podcasts are always so big and they grow so quickly with millions and millions of subscribers and followers. And a small percentage of their fan base be women. A majority of their fan base be men, though, because obviously the women don't want to hear it because it's the truth. And they know they're gonna have to change up a lot of the stuff that they were indoctrinated to think, and a lot of the ways that they were indoctrinated to move in order to if they believe what the men are saying, you know what I'm saying, in order to get a man. But this is the reason why these podcasts and stuff like that grow so quickly, because men are jumping on board, because it's a lot of stuff that men are punished for saying that is the truth. That some of these podcasts will come out and say it and stuff like that. And obviously men jump on board because it's like a breath of fresh air to hear the truth. You know what I mean? When you're just living in a world of lies, you know?
Or or a male coach, and especially if they're on Instagram, you can tell easily. Just go to their followers. And if it's all women, it's because men don't think like that man. It's because men don't agree. So when that male therapist or male coach is coaching or therapizing with that woman, they're leading them down a path for women that women agree with, that women align with, but they're creating a mindset and behaviors and patterns that the man who that woman definitely wants to be with does not actually align with, does not actually agree with. Is that fair? Can we move on from that? Y'all got that, right? So the men... Are we good? If you're coaching women specifically, the men who follow you or the men who are your clients should mirror the character of the man that the woman wants to be with. If that's not the case, y'all, that's the wrong road. So you're going down the wrong road, but you're gonna feel great.
Oh yeah, you're gonna feel great.
And that's the manipulative part.
Let me stop it right there, because I believe that on your way to hell, you always gonna feel good along that ride. The devil gonna make sure you nice and comfortable. You know what I mean? He gonna make sure you nice and comfortable. You gonna be in first class, getting all the hors d'oeuvres and everything served to you on your flight down there. And then when you get there and you burning up and you hot as hell and you burning up and you stuck there, that's it for you. That's it for you.
Tricky part. And women get really confused about this because you feel good, but it's not true. You feel good, but it's not real. Feels right, not right. Remember that. Write that one down. Feels right, not right. Okay? It's not always right. That's the thing. Let's move on.
Can't always go off how you feel either.
Therapist. I don't want to call any names.
You gotta be logical. You gotta understand if something really does make sense, whether or not. Not about how you feel.
In particular, I'm not talking about coaches. I'm talking about therapists. They do not have the same emotional makeup as the average man. They don't. They're more in touch with their feminine side, which is fine. But you got to think about the context. They're more in touch with their feminine side, and they're often they're using their feminine side to be a therapist. That male therapist is using their feminine side to be a male therapist. It's okay. That's his job. But here's the problem. Sometimes they present a version of a man that's simply unrealistic. A man can become more like that if that's what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. Okay? A man can become more like that if that's what he wants to do. And I'm all for, absolutely, 1,000%, 50,000%, I'm for emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature men. Okay? Men who are in touch with their emotional side. I'm all for it. But the issue, again, is that male therapists tend to present ideas about men that aren't realistic for the average man. Does that make sense, y'all? Is that fair? Most men aren't coming with that level of emotional language and tools. They're not coming with all that. Many men that want to be in relationship with women, they know that that's a part of it, but they're not coming with it to the degree that a male therapist is coming with. Be for real. So it's totally fine and good. And I think that you should be looking, that should be on your list of standards in terms of like someone who's emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, whatever. That should be on your list of standards when you're trying to match with a man when you're dating. But it should not match the degree, the level that you're the way that the male therapist on the internet is modeling that. Most men on Tinder and Bumble and Hinge aren't coming with all that. Be for real. Be realistic. Should he want that? Should he be working towards that? Should he have an idea that that's important in relationship? Absolutely. Is he going to look like the male therapist that you love online? No, he's not. Is that fair, y'all? Are we okay? Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Other nice guys who lie to women. There can just be normal people. They don't got to be therapists. They don't got to be coaches, but just normal people, not professionals. Not podcasters, okay? Just normal people, lay people who benefit from female attention. Women, you applaud them, you thank them, I don't want to say anything else, metaphorically speaking. Average people, normal people.
She talking about simps. She talking about the simps. She talking about the nice guys, the dudes who sit up when somebody is telling a crowd of people, hey, look, men like women to submit. Men don't like when women go outside the house wearing all kind of trashy clothes and acting trashy and having trashy behavior. And when they in a relationship, they posting pictures all over their social media. And there will be some guy, majority of men gonna agree. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, you right. But whenever I say some stuff like this, a woman calling me insecure and all this type of stuff, so I just don't say nothing and I just do what I do and play the field. But it's gonna be some dude who jump out the crowd. It's gonna be a couple different dudes who jump out the crowd like, man, this is my opportunity to show the women I'm different. And they actually play into what the women saying. Oh, well, you insecure if you feel that way. And the dude like, oh, I'm not insecure. Well, I'm going to show her I'm not insecure. And he jump out the crowd and he like, well, I'm a man and I don't feel that way. I don't care if my girl have a post on social media when she with me. And I don't care if she go outside. And I don't care if she a stripper. And I don't care if she submit herself to me. She don't have to submit herself to me. We gonna be 50-50. And the women like, thank you. I told you not every man was like that. And all the other men looking at this goofy motherfucker like, you fucking pussy. You old simp ass nigga. Like, nigga, you ain't no way you a real man if you don't feel that way, bro. That's ingrained in us. Naturally. It's biological. It's ingrained in us. It's ingrained in us to want to be protectors over our women. It's ingrained in us to want our women to submit to us. It's ingrained in us, bro. If you're a real man, if you any sort of real man and let your balls hang in any kind of way, my brother, let me tell you right now that you definitely do feel this way. But I do understand that in the climate we dealing in right now in the world and stuff like that. You got all these different genders and all this type of stuff. The type of climate we dealing in right now, I do understand that there's gonna be dudes who are gonna stand up and be like, oh, I don't want a girl like that. Woo. My girl don't gotta be like that. Woo, woo, woo. You too strict on her. All right, brother. You go ahead and get with her. And it's gonna be men that come out and say, oh, well, I don't see why you wouldn't date a woman with children. Man, it's not in our biology, goofy. I don't know who raised you or where you came from, but you an alien to me, my brother. Like, I don't know no man like you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I don't know no man like you, my nigga. You feel me? Like, you tapping into that feminine side of yourself. And that's fine. Go ahead and do that, my dude. But you go ahead and deal with her and let's see what happened. Then she get in a relationship with that same dude. She cheating on him, disrespecting him. She don't even like bro for real because he not masculine. See, women, it's in women's nature to be deceitful. It's in women's nature to be deceitful and not tell the truth. Why would a woman tell you the truth about how to really why would, say you fishing, right? And you the fisherman. Why would the fish pop out of the water and start telling you, oh, hey, look, well, hey, man, you gotta have this certain type of bait on your line to catch me because I like this certain type of bait. And you gotta have when you put the bait in the water, you gotta swish it around just a little bit. That's gonna get me. That's gonna really get me, man. That's gonna get me going. Women are not gonna tell you how to get them, how to capture them. They're not gonna tell you. They're gonna lie. That's in their nature to do so. It's in their nature to be deceitful about. It's in their nature to be deceitful about a lot of stuff. That's why they wear makeup and stuff like that. But it's definitely in their nature to be deceitful about how to attract them to you. As a man, it's something that you're gonna have to know. Like, you just gotta already know it, because if you go ask a woman how to do it, you a fool. You are a dummy. If you go ask a woman, what does she like? Like, what do you like? What can I do to be better for you? And what can I do this and da da da. Now, if you already got her, you can ask her stuff like that. What can I do to be a better man for you? Blah, blah, blah. But if you don't have her yet and you trying to get her, but don't ask her how to get her, bro. Trust me, I know some dudes who done did this type of stuff. Like, be trying to attract the girl, and he finally get her out on a date. And he like, oh yeah, so would you ever date a dude who do this? And would you ever date a dude who do that? Because he want to see what kind of female she is and how he need to play his hand. But don't ask her, bro. And then the girl lie and be like, no, I wouldn't date no dude who do that. And so he try to be the guy that's opposite of the guy that he talked to her about. And it fails because she lied. She would absolutely date the dude when she was like, I wouldn't date no dude. I wouldn't date no dude who try to put boundaries on me. Women absolutely love when you put boundaries on them. It shows that you're a leader. It shows that you have boundaries, that you're going to stand 10 toes, that you're going to put your fucking foot down. That you're like, look, hey, look, this is how I want my life to be. If you don't like it, that's fine. I respect you. I appreciate you. You're a lovely lady, but this is how I want my life to be. And I'm not gonna switch my position around for nobody. Women fucking love that. They love it. They love it. And if any woman tell you she don't, it's in her nature to tell you she doesn't like that. Because why would she tell you that she likes a dude who put his foot down? That sounds kind of toxic a little bit. Like, women are not going to admit that and say that they like a dude who put their foot down. Especially not in this type of like liberal, egalitarian, equal society we live in now. Like, what the woman going to tell you that? Let's keep going though.
I don't even mean not average in a bad way. We're gonna get to the whole average thing at some point because people act like average is the worst thing ever. Average is most. That's the point.
Man,
it's
she
majority.
Cooking, boy.
It's the big part
She
of the
cooking.
bell curve. Average is most people. Most
average
of us
is
average
most
a lot of stuff.
people,
most stuff.
And average
okay?
is
most
great.
Below average on
average
some
is
stuff.
Great.
Above average on some other stuff. Average ain't that bad.
Let me stop it right quick. You tell a woman she average. Now, see, you can tell a man he average, and a man like, cool, I'm average. I'm an average Joe. That's what's up. You tell a woman she average, and she fucking flying off at the handle on you. I'm not no average, and I'm not average, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You ain't gonna tell me I'm average, and da-da-da-da. I don't deserve no average, man. You do realize that most men are average, right? If a dude is not average, he's literally in a low percent. He's a low percentile, because most men are average. What make you think that you're not average? Female act different than the type of girl that she surround herself around. She like, I'm not average. I'm wife material. I deserve a $100 million man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You are absolutely average. It's just that the hoes that you be around are slightly below average.
The majority of people. It's the bulk. Dang. Anyway, average people, not professionals, benefit from lying to women because women, y'all give them so much attention. You applaud them, you thank them. Y'all be on the comments, on the replies. Thank you so much. Finally, somebody said it. How many times, guys, have you seen that? It's gonna be somebody, some guy in the comments that's like, not all men are like that. Most men are, though. Not all men are like that. Women be like, finally, somebody said it. We need your voice. And they love it. They love it because you just be you be like,
this girl
so
beautiful too.
Cuddling up with that dude.
She's so fine.
So they benefit from lying about the way that most men think and what most men want because you give them attention and you applaud them and you reward them.
Well, hold on, one more time. Look, and this another thing, right? That women don't understand is like, you see the way this girl look? She like plain featured, natural hair up in a little bun, got the glasses on, like she not doing too much of nothing. Men are actually attracted to this. We're not attracted to the lashes and all the extra shit, all the makeup and all the extra shit. You look like a drag queen. Nick can barely get himself in the mood to take you home and bust you on, let alone stick around and be hanging with you. Like, get up out of here. You sound crazy. I like them clean cut, natural. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And on top of that, a lot of women also don't understand that the fact that she's able to acknowledge this stuff that she's talking about makes her even more attractive. Like, a lot of women gonna call her a pick me, but they don't understand. Like, when I meet a female who would pick me, oh my God. I'd be like, dude, please stop talking. Please. You turning me on. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even met females who I'm not even that physically attracted to. And for a man, you know, that's big for us. Physical attraction is big for us as men. We need to be physically attracted. But when I done met females who I'm not even that physically attracted to, but they be like pick-me's. And they get to talking and they just ready to do whatever for you. They want to wash your dirty drawers. And you be like, oh, I'm not even that attracted to you. But my God, the way you talking. You say you gonna pull up and bring me dinner or lunch or breakfast anytime I'm hungry. You say you gonna wash my clothes. You say you gonna submit and surrender yourself to me. You say if I say that's the end of the story, stop talking, you gonna stop talking. You say you wanna rub my back and just listen to how my day was. What? That's how you feel? Oh my God. You're not even that attractive, but look. We can work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we can hit the gym. Like, I'm telling you, women don't even understand the power they got. Like, they don't even understand the power that submission brings. Like, submission and humbleness and like just putting yourself in a position to be like helpful to your partner as a woman, bro, you don't understand what that do. See, women always want to have their guard up and always want to be like, you know what I mean? We gonna fight. Nah, submitting yourself, you don't understand what that power do. It turns me on. I'm talking about, you tell me, look, you cook me dinner and rub my back and listen to my day, and I'm going to take you in that room, I'm going to lay you down and do something crazy to you. I'm going to do something crazy to you. I'm talking about, yeah, your eyes going to be rolling in the back of your head. I'm talking about toes curling. Your leg going to be shaking like this. You're going to be hitting one of them moves. I'm telling you, I'm going to do something crazy to you. Crazy. You ain't, look, because I'm going to make sure, like, you do some shit like that to me, and look, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You belong to me. You ain't going nowhere. I'm locking your body down so you don't never want nothing else. You hear me? I'm telling you. Quit playing with me, I'm telling you.
Another example of the nice guys, of the pandering guys who lie to women. Guys with low self-esteem. Low self-esteem, folks. They think that they have to concede to women. Concede. The word should just gross you out. Concede. Concede? I give up. I give in. I lose. Oh, it's just so cringe. It's so cringe in real life. Okay? People with low self-esteem that concede even when they don't have to, that's even worse.
Don't put their foot down. She being honest about it though, see? She being honest about it. She telling you. She being honest about it. She telling you. Straight up. Like, you concede, that's cringe. To women, that's cringe, bro. Like, you don't concede. Fuck, you put your foot down and say, look, this is the way I want it. This is the way my life gonna go. If you don't like it, you can get out. I promise you. She might leave, but I promise you the next day, she gonna be calling you. Probably even that night. She be like, so you for real? I'm telling you. So you for real? You just gonna let me go? You just gonna let me go? I thought you said that I was all that and some. Yeah, you was cool. But I don't concede on what I want. You know, what I want is what I want. You can either take it or you can leave it and go. You understand me?
And worse than
Should respect
that,
you
you're
for it.
compelled to do it. It feels like you can't help but to do it. It's very cringe. Okay? So guys with low self-esteem will lie to women. They think that they have to concede to women and excessively praise them. Never pointing out their faults to be liked. They just want to be liked because they have low self-esteem.
You want to be liked.
And they want you to like them.
Ooh.
And you praise them.
You see how she look?
Never pointing out
and they want you to like them.
You probably have mommy issues. This is not the lie.
She cold. She cold-blooded. I ain't gonna lie. She cold. She telling the truth though.
I don't even want to emphasize that right now. Anyway, these guys, these pandering guys, these super nice guys, they can even have a lot of followers on the internet. I've seen them. I know them. Okay, they might have a lot of followers, but I want you to understand this. Just because someone has a lot of followers doesn't really mean shit at this point. Here's the point. If there's a man that's got a lot of followers online, okay, you gotta click the followers, then look. When you see the vast majority of a male figure's followers are women, it's because only women want to hear what he has to say. That's why. It's not like there are men that are secretly co-signing it, like, yeah, in the back, but they don't follow the guy, or they're not engaging with it. That's not it. They're not there because they don't care. Write that down. They're not there because they don't care. They don't believe it. And they're not going to spend their time trying to, like, on the stuff being like, we don't believe this guy. They're just not going to follow it. Okay? So if it's a male figure, look at the followers. If it's only women, it's because only women want to hear it. And men know that message is simply not true. Are we good? Okay, back to this idea, y'all. Women will be hopefully deceived, hoping that what a man says is true, hoping that other men think like him. But the reality is that if mainly women are behind it, what someone is saying, it's because only women are willing to believe it and live by it. Not just believe it, not just co-sign it, but live by it. Like, literally, like, structure your life around it. The caveat here, y'all, is that some men will believe it and live by it, but those are most often men who are in their own feminine energy, or they're literally predatory, okay? I mean, men who are in their feminine energy will relate to and agree with large groups of women that the majority of men don't agree with. So it's not that you'll never find a man in that group. It's what kind of man. You all gotta wrap your minds around this. We gotta start splitting up the monolith, because a monolith doesn't exist. Not all men and not all women are the same. Everybody agrees on that, but you don't know how to make the separations and and compartmentalize and categorize it appropriately, okay? So you can have some men that'll be in those little circles, but it's not the kind of man that you want.
Exactly.
How do I know that? Those men will have qualities that sound good, like emotional intelligence and empathy. You love it, don't you? Emotional intelligence and empathy, but they'll lack masculine energy that a woman really desires, especially sexually.
I'm gonna stop it real quick, because it's hard to have those kinds of like emotional intelligence and be masculine at the same time. That's a skill that men develop over time. And even still, it's not going to be the emotional intelligence that you think. Like, yes, he's going to care about your feelings and how you feel about stuff. And woo, woo, woo. But as a man gets older, I feel like the more and more he starts to understand that, yes, he has to care about your feelings, but he can't play into them. Okay? He can't play into your feelings. He has to be able to let you know he cares about how you feel, but it's still at the same time, like, you know, it's your feelings. You know, go be emotional over there. You know what I mean? Like, we getting business done over here. We handling things over here. And I feel like real women that end up being good wives understand that, like, okay, if I'm gonna be emotional, you know, I gotta do that on my own time. Like, it's not for him. He has to go out and conquer the world. He has to go out and get things done. Like, I want and on top of that, as a woman, most women want their man to be masculine anyway. You know. They want to be masculine, but then at the same time, they want him to have emotional intelligence. You know, understand, hey, you know, I feel this way about something. But you got to understand at the end of the day, you got, like, I feel like good wives, they don't take when a man tell them, like, look, that's not important. Chill out or go over there or something. Like, I feel like good wives understand, okay, it's not that he hates me. It's not that he dislikes me. It's not that he don't value what I think or what I say. He understands that I'm emotional and I'm acting off of my emotion and the way that I feel, which is not real. It's not important and it's not real because it's a feeling. Women wake up feeling one way in the morning, a different way in the evening, and another way in the afternoon. If a man literally pandered to the way you felt every single time you feel something, he'll never be able to get anything done. He gonna wake up like, oh, what's wrong, babe? Are you okay? And y'all gotta have a whole talk in the morning. Then in the middle of the day, he got to talk to you again because you feeling some type of way then. And then he got to talk to you in the afternoon because you feeling type of way then and you feeling differently then. Like, no, bro. We can't ride an emotional roller coaster with y'all. We got to go get money. We got to do things. You know, we got to go out here and conquer. Like, don't nobody have time for that. You know what I mean? For real. Seriously. Like, seriously. Like, you know.
So there's a difference between the man who, I can't get into all these details. But there's a difference between a man who is like the public figure, almost like the Derek Jackson type, okay? Who knows how to use feminine energy knows how to use feminine energy and use it for his advantage, his masculine advantage, okay? But men who follow guys like that, like Derek Jackson is an extreme example, but we're talking about the nice guys, the pandering guys. Men who follow guys like that, they have the feminine qualities that women like in men. And everybody's got masculine and feminine energy, okay? But they like the feminine qualities, the emotional intelligence, the empathy, the affirmation, that affirming, that nurturer, okay? But they lack the masculine energy that the woman desires sexually. So these women end up rejecting those guys at the end of the day. And even worse than rejecting you is they'll stay with you and disrespect you.
Didn't I just say that?
They'll stay with you and
cooking,
disrespect
I'm telling you. That's exactly what they're going to do.
That feminine thing that they like, but you lack the masculine energy that they crave. Somebody write it down. I don't know, y'all. That's good. That's good. That's number one, y'all. Let's move on to number two, pandering pastors. I don't even want to do this. But I got notes anyway. Pandering pastors, I want to point out the role of the church in misleading women and contributing to the downfall of the family. Yeah.
Degradation of society.
All of these things could have all of these things could have full episodes in and of themselves. But let's just highlight a couple things. Pandering pastors. Y'all, single women are running the church. Single women run the church. The vast majority of churches are run by single women. Now, she's not the pastor of the church, but she running that church.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that the truth, boy? The vast majority
of the people that are in church.
I'm telling you, she not lying. This the reason why I don't go to church right now. And I read the Bible, all that stuff, but I don't go to church. Because the church is full of women, and the pastor's wife is really the one. She running him and she running the church. This is why women who go to church, a lot of times you'll meet Christian women and they talking about, I don't have to submit to my husband. I'm looking for a partner. I thought you said you was a Christian. I'm like, I am a Christian. Have you read your Bible? Yes, I read my Bible, but my Bible says to submit to each other. No, it don't. No, it don't. Your Bible says God, man, wife, children. The wife is to submit to the husband, for he is the father. That's the way it goes. But then you will meet women that's talking about they go to their church 3 times a week and they devout Christians, and you gotta wait to have sex with them till marriage and all this type of stuff, even though they ain't virgins. Oh well, I'm not submitting to no man. I don't believe that you really following the word then. Because the word says for a wife to submit to her husband, and for the husband to love the wife as if he would love himself. So I don't understand where they're going with all of this. You know what I mean? But that just let me know that the churches, I don't know what they got going on right now.
Are women. And that's the vast majority of churches. And thus, the money received is coming from women more than anybody else.
You sell to women. They buy.
So similar to how the entertainment industry caters.
You lie, women buy.
Because
that's the way it go.
Women are the ones who are paying.
You lie, they buy.
You know, the churches are not mainly attended by women just because men don't want to be spiritual or men don't want to be under the authority of God. That's not necessarily it. Some do want to do it and some don't. That's not the point here. The point is the ones that do want this to be a part of their life can't be in the majority of churches because they won't stand for the pastor who's not willing to give the whole truth about what the word of God says about women and family and men and order.
Absolutely.
So when they will cater to the woman because women are the ones filling the seats and women are the ones paying.
Absolutely. It's all about money. Ain't that crazy?
And they'll leave out and twist and flip.
Church. Churches nowadays, it's all about money. Ain't that crazy? The church is all about money. Like, what the fuck type of world do we live in right now, bro? Like, that's crazy to me, bro.
Cut things out and not tell the whole story about what the word of God says about order. I'll tell you why this matters. Pastors leave out all kinds of stuff. They add, they take out, they twist, they flip, whatever. Because they know that their bread and butter, single women, would gawk at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this is hard to hear for a lot of people. Why? Because you don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear this.
Mm-mm.
And anyway, they know. These pastors know that single women would gawk at what the Bible actually says about women and what the Bible actually says about order and what the Bible actually says about punishment and what the Bible actually says about authority.
Ooh, hey. She got him with that, though. The punishment part, she got him with that. Because a lot of people like to play it as if God said not to shame. God said not to judge. When did he ever say that if you actually reading the word? Christians back in the day absolutely shamed. Bro, listen, if you went against Christians back in the day, not only would they shame you, they would kick you out of the city you in, bro. Like they would full on get you out of there if they didn't kill you. Like that shit was serious. Like if somebody went against the cloth, like nowadays you got females who stripping, prostituting, all doing all kinds. You got dudes who selling dope, all kind of stuff. They're like, you can't judge me. You a hater. You hating on me for how I get my money. You can't judge me. God said not to shame. God said not to judge. Who's told you that? Who told you that? How else do you deal with somebody who is literally a part of the fraction that's tearing apart society? You don't be nice to them and tell them, oh, hey, well, I think that you're doing a bad thing. No. You tell them absolutely what you are doing is immoral. And you're going to stop doing it or you're going to get out of here. You know what I mean? Simple.
Bible actually says about obedience, not just in relationship, but just in general. These pastors know that single women would gawk at what the Bible actually says in its entirety. So they leave it out, and men won't stand for it. So the pastors will accommodate and compromise, and men don't respect that, and they're not sitting for that. It's not that men don't necessarily even want to be spiritual or want to be in religion. And I'm not giving an endorsement of anything about. I'm just highlighting the issue here.
Yeah. I think more men will get in church.
So I'm saying that it's not that men don't want to be in church areas. Some again, some do, some don't.
Shit, they damn near telling men nowadays to submit to your wife, even though they ain't even know what the words say.
But understand this. Islam
happy
does
wife,
not have
happy life.
The issue of
sure don't.
Incredibly.
Islam don't have this issue. Islam does not have this issue. They do not have this issue. Because they do not care about pandering to their women. They do not care about none of that. They are about the truth. Bottom line.
Low, almost non-existent. Men in the church are extinct. It's not even almost there. What do they call it? It's like you almost extinct. It's like extinct.
Endangered.
Islam doesn't have that issue. Judaism does not have that issue.
I had that.
Nothing compared to the lack of male attendance in the church. Why? It's clearly not because they don't want to be spiritual, that they don't want to be religious, that they don't want to be under the authority of God. That's not, that some do, some don't. The point is, that's not the end of the problem. The issue is that there are way more Christian pastors who will pander and accommodate and twist up what they call the word of God to pander to a human woman. And that's what men don't respect.
Ooh, we're going to stop it right there. Y'all, I'm talking about, that's some heat right there for you. That's some heat rock. I'm talking about she was cooking. Like, she cooking. I mean, she cooking, bro. Like, I don't know what more you want me to say. I mean, she just cooked. I mean, and yeah. I mean, I can't even say nothing else on it, man. Like, y'all just gotta let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think. Was she right? Was she wrong? You know, give y'all opinions. You know, I'm not tripping on if you do say that she was wrong or whatever. That's just your opinion. But everybody got their right to their own opinion, man. Opinions like buttholes. Everybody got one, you know. But in my opinion, she was absolutely spot on. I had no disagreements with nothing she said. She's extremely intelligent, extremely bright. She's extremely based. You know what I mean? And that's actually what I actually call woke. Not like these liberal feminists and stuff. I call that woke. So, she's absolutely, yeah, she gonna be, if she not married already, she gonna be a great wife one day. Absolutely is. She absolutely is. Well, she a marriage counselor, so she probably would make a good wife. But yeah, I wish I knew who she was. I wish she lived near me. I wish I ran into her tomorrow, cause I'll be all over. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Until the next time, man. You know, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Taylor Chandler. Go check her whole video out if you want to finish the video. And I'm gonna check y'all out next time, man. Peace.